which was which did you find was the most challenging scene to design, to have prepped, to make it look the way you wanted it to look on screen?
hmm the easy answer to that, and Robbie and I feel like every time we're at like a networking event and run into each other, we always talk about this scene, which is the classroom scene where we took
Mhm.
a church fellowship hall and turned it into like a 80s 90s ish looking classroom, like elementary level classroom. And like
Oh,
I
wow.
found like a chalkboard, a globe. There were some books that I rearranged on the bookshelves that were in there, and basically created this cozy little classroom space with some late 80s vibes to it. And that was a ton of fun because the room totally wasn't that at all. So I felt like I kind of got to flex in that scene and show what I was
Nice.
capable of, and how I could make it look like what the script called for, even though that wasn't what the location was. So I had a ton of fun with that scene.
Very cool. Well, I can't wait to see it because I wasn't there, so I'm
Yeah, that's
excited
right.
to
Because it
see
was,
that.
since it was a flashback, it's like none of the principal cast was there except for Robbie, of course.
Yeah.
So
How
I'm excited for
exciting.
you guys to see that one.
Well, and along those lines, I don't think people really know that. Yeah, while the script calls for certain things, it wasn't until we actually got into the space to for you to start creating the scene. And
hmm
and speaking of time, the limited time we had, how quickly it had to come together.
Mhm.
Yeah,
Yeah, I
that
was
was
going to
Yeah.
say that for me, it was such a delight just getting to work with you every day and coming to set and seeing you every day and just getting to see how you would take any challenge thrown at you and make something beautiful out of it. It wasn't just like something that would do, but it was something that was going to really shine, whether it was a prop or just even, all the work you did with me because we didn't have the pre-production time to go over a lot of the costuming. Very little of it had been done before we shot. And it was just so wonderful, just like, okay, like, we got 5 minutes. Let's talk about color coordination and the character and how invested you were into bringing this to life, and that's what just was such a joy. So I mean, I think your contribution just made so much of the experience so much of a memorable one for me, was just having you bring all this to life, with your sheer acumen and creativity. It's just a joy to watch.
Well, thank you. I appreciate that. It's good to hear that I'm living up to my name.
Yes.